currently 2:06 a.m.
Morning all. I'm here at Dead Horse and it's 5:40 local time. It's maybe 40 degrees and raining. I've got everything as buttoned up as I can. Let's hope for the best, shall we? I'm not looking forward to this. Bear spray. Now I see it. And there was a bear walking around here yesterday at Grizzly. Oh boy. Well, at least right now, it's not raining very hard. It's windy, as you can see. Ain't that just lovely? This is where I gotta take a glove back off. I definitely want to lock that, just to prevent it from opening. I don't think anybody's gonna steal it from me. Pro tip, never, ever, ever again will I have a helmet visor without the pin lock insert. At least the good part is the next 58 miles are pavement, then a few miles of dirt, then about another 8 miles or so of pavement. Hopefully by then I will get lucky and things will dry out. Oh man, that bacon smells good. Yes, I'm leaving 2.5 hours before breakfast. I ate the world's greatest breakfast already. A broken up Pop-Tart that I've had. Oh, I think I bit off more than I can chew today, but we shall see. Okay, goodbye, Dead Horse. Thank you. Yeah, go to Prudhoe Bay, they say. It'll be fun, they say. Wow, this sucks. Well, I'm 62 miles away from Prudhoe Bay now. Okay, here we are at the foot of the Brooks Range. I hope that's just fog and not rain. Met another motorcycle traveler. He's in good spirits. I'm mostly in good spirits. It's been a challenging ride so far. I got 92 miles to go to get to Coldfoot. And this is what about 100 and some miles of nasty, wet, filthy Dalton Highway looks like so far. And of course GoPro had to go stupid. That's another reason I stopped. Oh. Alright, let's get going again. Well, unfortunately, it's not fog. It's rain. Crap. Did not want rain coming over the pass here. But I didn't want rain, period. It's not about what I want, right? It's about what I have to go through. And overall, I still had great weather on this trip. I've got no right to complain about this weather. Well, here comes a group of 4. That's the most I've seen on this trip. So far, it's only been singles and doubles.
Pay close attention to the left as these bikes pass me. These guys are freaking nuts.
Boy, they're braver than me. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Good luck, guys. I hope you stay safe. They're all on big touring bikes. Wow. Wow. I'm glad I caught that on camera. You wouldn't have believed me. Gotta go up that big hill right there now. According to the sign, filled with all kinds of stickers, I'm officially in Adigan Pass right now, which is an avalanche zone. We gotta go up that big hill. I don't think I'm in too much of a danger for avalanche today, but yeah, slipping in the mud, possible. Still a heck of a view, even if it isn't sunny today. Hey, I think I found the clouds. How am I supposed to call on 19 before proceeding when I don't have a CB radio? Yeah, I definitely found the clouds. Wow. Yeah. It might be cold, it might be rainy, but it sure beats being at work. And that is cool, even if it's not all sunshine and roses. It may be wet, it may be slimy, but it's still pretty. Those clouds are just cool. It's amazing what a day difference can make in the condition of these roads. I mean, I was bebopping through here at 45, 50 mile an hour yesterday. Today I'm cruising anywhere between 25 and 35 and slipping and sliding a lot, which even more kudos to those Harley riders. There's just no way I'd attempt this, especially on a wet day on a touring bike. Oh, finally. Memory serves, I've got pavement now, back to cold foot. Oh, I can actually relax just a little bit. Wow. Oh, and as you can see, it's raining pretty good again, but that's okay. I don't think any true motorcycle rider likes riding in the rain, but riding pavement's not that big a deal. Rain and all that mud back there, that was challenging at times. I would have rather it been dry, but it was kind of cool that I did it that way. Okay, on to cold foot for fuel for the bike and fuel for me. I got 162 miles of range left. Let's just see here. Okay, my brakes are on. I've been averaging 47 miles per gallon. Did 51 on the way up, so did something different. Yeah, I think I was in a higher gear a lot, but...
Well, this is what my legs looked like after leaving Dead Horse and making it to Coldfoot finally.
Well, here we are, Saturday, 6:07 a.m. local time. Breakfast is had. It ain't no better today. Let's hope for the best. I doubt I'll do much recording because my focus is on staying alive. Get that Bee Gees song out of your head now, right? And if the roads were good, this would be a 6-hour trip, but I'm hoping to make it in 8 or less, maybe 7, and my destination is a car wash. Because this bike is filthy, the radiator's starting to get plugged, which worries me a little bit. Here goes something, right? Don't need speed, need safety. Here's a weird fun fact, and I'm glad I talked to the other gentleman. When I pulled into Coldfoot yesterday, it felt like I had no front brakes. I had to pump them back up, and he had made that comment while we were just sitting there BSing. So the mug even doesn't make the brakes, or the mud keeps the brakes from working exactly right too. So I washed them off the best I could today just by pouring water on them. They have a hose, but you're not allowed to use it. It's only for potable water for filling RVs, which kind of sucks. I washed my clothes off, my outer clothes, the best I could in the shower. Well, here's our first hill. And here's our dirt, right? No, it's still chip and seal. Okay, I'll be back at some point. Wish me luck. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to record much today, but that's frickin' beautiful. Alright, let's do something real quick. I have 8,254 miles on the bike right now. And I've developed a super minor problem on this trip. You know how, of course I picked the worst time to start a video. You know how when you're in cruise control, you can just barely touch the clutch and it will kick it out? Yeah, that's not working right now. So let me get up here, we'll set the cruise and watch. See? Not doing it. So something's happened to the clutch switch. I mean, the clutch switch as far as starting it in gear and all that is still working just fine. So, yeah, maybe the connector just got wet. I checked it for looseness yesterday, but it's still good and tight. So, yeah, I don't know. If nothing else, I got a 12K service coming up. They can look at it then. Yeah, so far the weather's cooperated up. I can actually do a little bit of recording today. When I say a little bit, I mean more than I probably should. Well, who would have thought 90 miles into today's journey I would be dealing with dust. The amount of dust, lack of moisture, hindsight being perfect as always, probably would have been just fine to keep running yesterday. Oh well, can't know everything. I'm not complaining. I'm glad I'm not having to deal with the snot. Just the dust. I'd rather deal with the dust than the snot. Smells good here. Well, in about another 30 miles, we'll be at the Yukon River and stop and take a break.
Quick pit stop here at the Yukon River. This is where they have a restaurant. That's where you get gas. Most importantly, that's where my sticker is.
Last row 11 south.
Alright, here at the Yukon camp, I was able to find a garden hose they were gracious enough to let me use to flush out my radiator real quick, so hopefully I'll have no heating problems when I get to the construction zone up here in about 30-40 miles. But while I've got your attention, let's take a nice easy stroll over the Yukon River again. Yeah, they don't open up till 9 a.m. so if you're here for food or gas, just be aware of that. And to get gas, you park at the gas pump, you go in, you leave them your credit card, you come out, you pump your gas, you take a picture of what the gas pump says you owe them, go back in, pay, and you're good to go. I didn't get gas here, but I did read the sign, and that's what it says. I got more than enough gas to get to Fairbanks and then some, just by filling up in Coldfoot. As I'm sure you're aware, that's a big benefit of a GSA, that 8-gallon fuel tank. That's why I wanted a GSA over a GS, and that's the main reason. Secondary reasons are, it comes with all the stuff I would have bought anyway, like crash bars and lights and things of that nature. Had a nice chat with a lady that drives for the construction crews here about she's one of the pilot car drivers, so that was a good talk. And for you other motorcyclists that have never been here to Alaska, a cool tip to share: we motorcycles get head of the line privileges for these construction zones that have pilot cars. They want us up front because we usually don't cause as much trouble as the four-wheeled vehicles, and the way the stones get thrown around, they want to try to protect us. So that's kind of a cool thing that they do for us here in Alaska. And so far my experience is, if you're polite and friendly, you're going to get that back and then some. While I'm thinking about tips for the highway, I'm going to make a separate video just for that. I've had some of the locals tell me, usually once you get south of Coldfoot, if you're going south, or before you get to Coldfoot if you're going north, that's kind of, that Arctic Circle area is kind of where you have, go figure, the major weather changes. I mean, it can be like it is right here now, beautiful and sunny. You get up there to the Arctic Circle, it can be cold and rainy just like it was this morning, or it could be rainy everywhere or beautiful everywhere, but it's kind of a natural dividing line. Oh, that's what they're doing. Now I smell what you're stepping in. Okay. You're stealing stream water. kind of cool. I got my own personal pilot car. I pulled up. I was the only one in line. The pilot car had nothing to do, so off we go. I have been very fortunate for the most part with these constructions of not having a real long wait. That one on my way to Prudhoe the other day, where I was getting swarmed by mosquitoes, was the worst one. I had to wait there for probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's complete! Now the time to do my best Kinga. That's called the Kinga. I just made it up. Not really. I'm making a quick pit stop here at the Hilltop truck stop. It's a grill, grocery, and showers, which I'm not going to go in, but the reason I stopped is I missed this on the way up to Prudhoe Bay the other day, and I wanted to come see it. Well, there you go. If you need the information, hey, we have pie. Stop. Driving the Dalton Highway. Stop here for important safety information. Come inside to scan QR code for details. Safety guide. Last stop for gas and food for 130 miles. The Dalton Highway is 414 miles. Okay. I will just do a quick screenshot of that, but I will not read it all. I wanted to see what it said since I was in the neighborhood. Okay. Off to the car wash. Well, here's the mess before I begin. I did get lucky at the Yukon. I was able to borrow a garden hose to at least get my radiators cleaned out. That got the temperatures back to normal. Look at all that. Yep. Wow. And that's packed too. How this works. This is the same guy that I ran into at Coldfoot, Prudhoe Bay, Coldfoot, and out here in Fairbanks again. Happy Sunday, July 16th. I have just left Fairbanks. I'm on my way to the North Pole. That's right, I'm going to go visit Santa. North Pole, Alaska, that is where I'm headed next. Grab breakfast and grab some fuel, and today's ultimate destination is Dawson City, back in Canada. And the There are limited border hours on the road I'm going to take, the top of the world highway. Depending on which side of the time zone you're on, it's either 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Either way, it's 12 hours. Just so you're aware, because I met a group of bikers, so probably at least a week ago now, where they missed the border and had to camp. All right, we'll talk to you later. He's after me. Run! Holy crap, how do you do that? Wow. Just on the outskirts of the North Pole. And check that out. Gotta get a picture, right? Check out that view. We just had the first turn on the road in probably 15-20 miles. And if I could do a British accent, I would copy the Mississippi Flyer and say, would you look at that? But I can't do a British accent. But would you look at that? Johnson River. Wow, what a view. The bridge is in nice shape. Wow, check that out. Oh wow, look at that little church. The old Monte Carlo. here we are on the road to chicken. 66 more miles and I'll be chicken. Or wait, no, I'll be in chicken. Oh, yeah, the old GPS is lying to me. I thought it was really, really bad. Saying I had 65 miles to go. Yeah, that's to chicken. That's not to my ultimate destination of Dawson City. That's more like 165 miles. And the Canadian border, it said it was 109. And one last thing, it sounds like there is gas in chicken according to the sign. So I filled up in Toke. If it's 65 miles to chicken, call it 75 just for average, just for argument's sake, and you'll get gas. And then roughly 100 miles after that, I'm assuming there's no gas till Dawson. I don't know, we'll find out. Speed limit's 50. Says the road's not maintained, but right now it's paved. All right, I'll check back in after a bit. Hey, road damage, next 3 miles. Looks like dirt, pavement, dirt, pavement, dirt. Oh. And Firefly? I mean, Dragonfly? Firefly, that was a good TV series. Pro tip, when you see these flags, it usually means there's a wicked dip or bump or pothole or something in the road. Pay attention to those. I have not seen any other motorcycles on this road yet. I don't get it. I have seen more RVs on this road than I care to think about right now. But no motorcycles. Another pro tip, when you see the sign loose gravel, so far, whether it be Canada or here in Alaska, most all of the time it seems like it's going to turn into a gravel road for a little while. Which it might just be, I don't know, a few hundred yards, or it might be a few miles. Doesn't seem to be any pattern to it. So be prepared for that, whether you're on 2 wheels or 4.
You can't read it on that fence up there, but it says Nirvana. I didn't know the band was out here touring. Huh, who knew? Look at Gold King, once again. Downtown chicken, chicken soup cafe, chicken grass.
Destination.
Let's go check this out real quick. Then we're gonna go down there.
Turn left, then continue straight.
I'm just gonna check out the gold mining stuff here real quick.
Continue straight.
Let's check that.
1,000 feet, turn left.
Yeah, we're going to do a little walk around chicken. I'm not going to take you to the store because they're playing country music. That would get me a copyright violation, and we don't need that. Now how cool if that was running and driving, right? That's awesome. Look at that mud caked up in there. I bet that truck had a hard life. You know it? I would say that shock is blown. But check that out. There's a better picture of the store. The dredge in the background, the famous chicken. Now tell me that's not awesome. Alright, here we are with the famous chicken. You can see that in the background. We got the signpost up here. So there's proof I made it. Bike and cafes all down there. Let's take a walk over to the dredge. Alright, you can get a tour. I'm not paying for a tour. What I'm basically going to do is just take a quick walk around here. I'll get my ugly mug out of the picture and just give you all a better view of this gold making machine. Actually, there's plenty of YouTube videos and things out there if you really want to see the inside without actually coming here and doing it yourself, but it's impressive. Things about machines like this that get me the most is like, how do you think to build all this and make it work? I mean, yes, I repair machines for a living, but I'm no engineer. I mean, don't get me wrong. I complain about them just about every day at work for some of the stupid crap that those engineers do, but it is impressive. Wow, and it's hot out here. If I didn't know better, I wouldn't know I was in Alaska. It's so freaking hot right now. I bet it's pushing 80. Hey, there's home. Take a walk over to the old crane, and we're gonna get back on the bike. At least right now the mosquitoes aren't draining my entire blood supply. Not that I've got much left. I think I'm just about out of blood from this trip. Cool old tractor. I'm assuming that is steam operated. So that is technically a steam shovel, not a crane, if my assumption is right. That big old drive chain there. Well, you can still smell all the oil and grease, and actually that looks like a combustion engine in there. Yeah, big honking radiator, so there you go. And then we saw this on the way in, but we'll get a better look at it here. Now that's how you get to work on a snowy afternoon. GE generator. Wow. Wonder how many miles per gallon this thing gets. And look, it's millennial proof. It's a manual. I know, I am not politically correct. Engine's pretty clean. All right, next stop, Canadian border on the way to Dawson. Dawson City, that is. So we just left Chicken, and as soon as we leave Chicken, it turns to gravel. Does it stay gravel the rest of the way? I have no idea. One last quick look. And I didn't go to the gas station and the cafe and all that. I didn't have a need. But if you do, there's a couple more chickens you can get your picture with if you choose. And that air feels good. Okay, so is this side of the border called the top of the highway too, or is it only the Canadian side? If you happen to know, leave something in the comments, would you please? But basically, this is the top of the world highway, right? I believe so. They have a sign out here in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Which way do I go? This way? You want to kind of stay straight or to the right just a little bit. Don't make that left like I did. And with 9 miles to go, it looks like maybe we're back to pavement. But I don't like that rain right there. Not one bit. Hopefully if I've got to be where it is, it'll be long gone by the time I get there. Check out that rainbow. I hope it shows up on GoPro. Okay, now I'm officially back in Canada. I don't know why the mile markers changed, but I just went through customs and hey, we're back on gravel. Is that good or bad? Eh, neither. Guess I should just put it back in off-road mode, because it is nice when you hit them super wicked washboard stuff. And back there just outside of Chicken, it was that super fine powder that's really slippery. So take every advantage you can get. It's what you paid the big bucks for, to have all this fancy electronics, right? Well, now I see why this is the top of the world highway. You do feel like you're on top of the world. I think the view would be better coming from the other direction. Good timing. Inside? Okay. Well, that was good timing.
sometimes we have a bump on the left, so just be aware when we're coming to the landing, we just don't want to knock you over kind of thing.
Okay. South Carolina. Wow. They've done better than me from Ohio. I'd forgotten all about this. Like I have much of a choice where to go right now. Don't be a twat waffle. Oh, that's hilarious. That's awesome. That's only ever been my second ferry ride on a motorcycle. Should not have left my visor open. Well, here we are in the great big Dawson City. Firefighters Museum, Yukon Sawmill, In a boat? I'm gonna go boat line with me, please. How many of you heard that joke out there? Throw something in the comments. It is not YouTube friendly. Cool. A neat old town. Oh yeah, big red building. Can't miss it. Dirt street still. Question is, where do you park?
That building there on the left is home for the night, and we will see you in the next episode.